Hi, I'm Bill Lampton. I'm going to ask you to use your imagination for a minute. Imagine that you and I are sitting down, sharing our favorite cups of coffee in a restaurant. We've just met by accident. We start talking, and you find out that I'm a professional speaker. Then you mention that you are a corporate leader and that you're beginning to plan an event where you're going to bring in speakers and seminar leaders. So you ask me, what are the qualities that you should be looking for in a speaker? Well, of course, I know that you're silently wondering, do I have those qualities myself? Here's what I would say as an answer to those questions. Well, to begin with, you want a speaker with practical experience. You see, I know you don't want somebody to come in and give you a motivational speech because they've read one book on motivation. Neither do you want somebody to come in and give you a business speech because they've read one book about business. No, you want somebody who has been there, done that. And this is when I would tell you that after my academic career, teaching communication at the University of Georgia, I moved into management and stayed there for 23 years as vice president of 3 colleges and then a medical center. During that time, I learned what it's like to supervise and to be supervised, to send instructions that are not understood, to send emails that infuriate people accidentally, to have meetings which are mismanaged, to have conflict and to seek conflict resolution, to build a team that works toward a goal, and this is what I would bring to your organization. Secondly, you want a speaker who can get your audience active, who gets involved with your audience. Well, this is what I do even before I get there. Once you and I sign a contract, I ask you to give me the names and contact information for 5 of your leadership people. I exchange emails and phone calls with them so that I can find out what are the issues, the problems, the goals, and the opportunities and the obstacles with your organization. Then also, I engage your audience when I get there. I don't stand stiffly behind a lectern or a desk. No, I wander around the room with a portable microphone so that I can get input from the group. Questions, answers, discussion, interaction, all throughout. Even in a keynote address, I do that. Then the next thing you want is someone who brings you relevant, useful information. I'm able to do that because of all this contact with your leadership ahead of time and because I have studied your corporation and your industry. Fourth, you want somebody who has at least a taste of humor. After all, if we're going to sit there for 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe even an all-day training session, people want opportunities to loosen up a little bit, to smile and to chuckle. Well, I'm not a joke teller. I don't claim to be, never will be. But I do have some fun, interactive exercises that we do that have humor to them, and I use a lot of spontaneous humor myself so that there's a good bit of chuckling and laughing and people are amused. Then the 5th quality that you want is follow-up after the event, meaningful follow-up. Sure, it's nice to get together, get all this information, get this high motivation event, but what happens after that? This is where I let everyone subscribe free to my newsletter, monthly email newsletter. Also, I will provide coaching for those you select, either by telephone or in person. I'll hold telephone conferences with your leaders. Again, I will certainly come back and do a debriefing with people that you select, and naturally, I'm available for follow-up events so that we can check, really, to see what has happened after the keynote or after the seminars that we've conducted. Well, Bill, you might say at this point, okay, what really happens when you bring these qualities to organizations? Well, don't let me answer. I'm a little biased. I should be about my services. Go instead elsewhere on this website to my endorsements page and read what other people have said about me. And then give me a phone call. In the United States, 770-534-3425. Remember my motto. My motto is helping you finish in first place. And now, let's get back to those cups of coffee.